And here's the other issue with it. The issue is that if you spend all your time trying to convince someone to behave, to act in the way that you want them to act because of what you believe is the right situation, you can't get that time back. That time doesn't come back. It's just floating out in the wind. And this is the second part, or this is a continuation of what I talked about yesterday about seeing things and people for what they are, not what you want them to be. Because the amount of time and life energy that we spend saying, you behave in this way, you behave in a way that is not in alignment with who I am. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to convince you to behave in the way that I want things to be, without even considering that that person is behaving exactly in the way that they are. So you can't take the person who is not treating you the way you want to be treated, it's like taking an orange and spending a day of your entire life trying to talk to this orange about how they really need to be a lime. It's never going to happen. The orange is going to be sitting there looking at you like, okay, I'll try to be a little more green for you. And maybe they'll try and they'll go get a green jacket. But before long, guess what? You're going to be sitting there in bed or across the table or on the couch with an orange, because people are who they are, and you have to accept people for who they are, where they are, versus trying to make them into what you want them to be. And what happens very often is we try to blame that person for not being who we want them to be. And it's very unfair. It's unfair to them, it's unfair to yourself, and it's unfair to the situation. So, I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's what I'm talking about this week.